I'm good at physics, but I just don't understand electricity, currents, and all other electrical stuff. I still can't learn the difference between amp, voltage, current, or watts. I will try to explain it how I understand it. So you have something called electric charge, which is basically just a property that atoms have, such as this one, where it's electrons and protons have a property that creates force between objects. And those forces move the charges. Now, if you have a hypothetical battery with a positive and a negative side, and let's say we just connect, for simplicity's sake, a copper wire from itself to itself, then you have voltage. And voltage is basically just the potential energy per unit of charge from one point to another point. So if this is a 12-volt battery, then that means there's a 12-volt potential difference between the positive to the negative side of the battery. And current is the rate at which charge flows. And you have two types of current: conventional current and electron current. Electron current actually goes this way, which is technically the proper way of describing current. But when we did describe current, electrons hadn't been discovered yet. So we have conventional current, and conventional current is what we mean when we just say current, which I believe really is the protons moving in that direction. A little bit tricky, but as long as you can tell from these diagrams, when you have this I symbol, that's the current, which is the rate at which charge flows throughout a circuit. And it goes, for example, through a resistor, and then maybe even another resistor. And power is just voltage multiplied by current. And all it really means is the rate at which energy is transferred. So if you have like a charger that's supplying 10 watts of power, it just means it transfers 10 joules of energy per second. And that's mostly used to charge the actual phone, but it can be lost as heat as well. Voltage is measured in volts, current is measured in amps, power is measured in watts. So those are just units of measurements, no need to overcomplicate them. That is a super basic introduction to all these concepts, and I'm not even like that much of an expert on them. So if anyone has any other comments, please let me know so I can learn as well. Hope this was somewhat useful.